Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex. And Green Goblin was one of the most OP characters to be released in the last year, and he's not even able to go to tier 3 or transcend it. It's really insane how strong he is. But now that we have very run-of-the-mill cards, 0% pierce, way less energy attack in his case, and I'm just above 37,000, can he still impress me the way that he did when my account was stacked with max cards? Let's find out. We're just going to do a quick review of his build here. We've got 4 Odin's Blessings and the rest is pretty straightforward. As you saw from the details page, we just maxed the most important, most crucial stats, ignore defense and cooldown. I don't have what it takes to max anything else, but that's okay because he has some soft caps for crit rate and stuff like that. We've got the Power Vanguard Hulk stage 10. We do have his artifact now, so a couple of upgrades since the last time we saw him. He does get an extra 14% basic attack increase, so that should help him mitigate some of the damage that he lost from the card swap. And then we have a CTP of a Judgment now on him, so he's not going to have the damage proc, but instead he's going to have the chain hit damage and the all attack increase. And then his uniform is still at Mythic with the upgrades there. So can the Goblin withstand and overcome the loss of Pierce? Let's find out. Corvus Glaive stage 99 was really the first time that I played Green Goblin, and I was insanely impressed with him. So we're going to go back and start there and see what this looks like now that I have no Pierce. And wow, that's crazy. It is night and day, eh? Wow. So one rotation with the old setup was enough. Wow. And now here we are. This is like our 6th rotation. Wow. So this is what it's like not to have any Pierce, eh? Can you even one-shot anymore? Is that even still possible? I mean, he's doing a really good job, don't get me wrong. Like 45 seconds to clear stage 99 as a tier 2 is nuts. I guess we just forgot. I forgot. I'm shell-shocked right now. I forgot how much harder World Boss Ultimate is when you don't have insane amounts of Pierce. Oh, okay. We might actually have to, yeah. We might actually have to be careful and play around the stage mechanics of Corvus. Wow, dude. Okay, that's some pretty nice damage. Alright. Whoa. I gotta be careful here. Yeah, we lost all our HP. Man, he's doing like 2-3 bars of damage. I remember back in the day, that was a lot of damage. To do 2 or 3 bars in one rotation. That was like, you know. Okay, we're gonna have to play pretty carefully here. I don't want to die. Wow. Okay, so that's under 2 minutes. Wow. It's actually nuts, though. Okay, so that's still really good. It's not a 2-shot, which is basically what he did to Corvus. So for reference, if you go back and look, with a proc instead of a Judgment, no artifact, right? But with the Pierce and stuff, he basically one-shot phase 1 and then he one-shot phase 2. That was it. So that's a stark contrast. But wow, yeah. So with average cards and a CTP, you can just pick up. That's still really impressive if you think about it from that perspective. It's kind of hard to think about it from that perspective, but basically, if you just slap a poison damage 200 proc obelisk on Green Goblin and you pick up his uniform, even with average cards, you can clear stage 99 of World Boss Ultimate. That's insane, right? For someone who, let's say, is coming back to the game after being away for a couple of years, and they just pick up this uniform, give him an obelisk. They don't even have to give him a CTP. He can clear that with 2 or 3 minutes left. Or, yeah, exactly. Because I cleared it with 3 minutes left, so you could probably clear it with 2 minutes left with an obelisk. So that's crazy, right? With just average run-of-the-mill cards. Wow. Versus Cull Obsidian, things were a little bit different. Again, with just a 180 proc obelisk, he was able to take this stage down in just over a minute, basically 70 seconds. There's no way he can't even do this stage now. There's no way. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, so Pierce basically replaces all defense down for you. So if you're wondering what's going on and why this damage is so sad, even though I have double support, the reason is I have no strikers. I wanted to test this out because I was curious. He was able to crush this stage with Pierce, right, with my insane cards, in just over a minute. And at this point, there's no way he can't clear the stage at all. I still think he's very impressive as a tier 2. The Corvus one really impressed me. The Black Dwarf one really shocked me. And that's sort of like the reaction that you're having with this rewind back to no Pierce, where some things are still really impressive, like Doctor Strange, and then some things are really shockingly difficult, like Cull Obsidian, Black Dwarf World Boss. I don't think that really has to do with Green Goblin necessarily, but on the flip side, you could play him a little bit differently. Actually, does he even have all defense down? You know what? He doesn't have all defense down. So that is going to definitely be, that's definitely going to be part of it. So you could have a situation where, let me try one more thing. So if you bought the Black Cat seasonal uniform, you can switch to Deadpool, apply 100% all defense down, and then switch to Green Goblin, and then pop off. So I'm really curious here, are we going to see the return of Green Goblin's OP damage? Because I didn't even realize that Green Goblin has 0 all defense down. So when I was talking about him versus Cull Obsidian, you have a situation where he can't actually do what I'm saying because he doesn't even apply all defense down. So we see a big damage there. Yep. There we go. There it is. So I completely forgot about this because, again, I've been playing with Pierce for over a year, and Pierce just does this job for you where you don't have to do it yourself, because Pierce is basically, you know, equivalent to all defense down, but on a much larger scale. Like I said, 15-20% Pierce is equal to 100% or more all defense down. So yeah, that makes me feel so much better about Green Goblin. I was a little bit worried. I was like, man, maybe he's not as good as we hyped him up to be. But no, he absolutely is. I'm really happy that we figured that out. All right, here we go. We got about 480,000 points in the first 2 rounds. We saved up 2 of the light. We had our judgment proc, or our, our insight proc accidentally, which is okay. But let's see how much damage we can put down here while collecting. That's pretty good. Collecting light. I was trying to splash in the first skill, but need to also remember to collect the light. Oh, man. I don't do a lot of manual play squad battle anymore, I'm not gonna lie. But we're pumping it out. Over 2 mil already? Not bad, not bad. Of course, Surtur's sitting on one of the lights, so I can't collect it. Goblin's fast, though. We were off by 3 light anyway, so I decided to skip collecting on that round. Three and a half. I would be pretty impressed with this. If I had no Pierce on my cards, 4 million plus. We'll see how much of that is my character bonus score, because this can be a little bit misleading for newer accounts or sort of underdeveloped accounts. Oh, wow, he stunned me out of the 5th skill. That's super toxic, dude. That was mega unlucky. Yeah, that stun that he does with his foot is hard to dodge when you're just right in front of him. Squeeze out a little bit more damage here. Almost 5 million. That's not bad. That's not bad, but you got to check out the score here versus my bonus. So my score was actually 3 million. Okay, yeah. My score was 3 million. Yeah. My score was 3 million, and my bonus points, given the amount of characters that I have, was 1.7 million. So yours won't be as high if you don't have basically every character tier 3 that's available and every transcended character. I'm missing about 4, so it could be a little bit higher, but your bonus points would probably be closer to like 1 million, depending on your account, or maybe 700,000. So that's still pretty good for him. He can hit anywhere from 3 to 5 million in squad battle. Again, with just run-of-the-mill cards as a tier 2, which is bonkers. Really, really good stuff. So after all that testing, there is no doubt in my mind we were 100% on the money, gassing up Green Goblin and really hyping him up to be an insane character, stronger than some tier 3s in Transcendence, just an absolute monster. Because even without Pierce, he can still dominate content, which is crazy for a tier 2 in 2022. So yeah, let me know what your comments are and your thoughts down below and your reactions. Were you as shell-shocked as I was initially? Thanks so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.